morning, everybody.
Good morning.
We are back at it again today as normal, as we do around here.
Yeah.
So we got a lot of work to do today, I think. You got some stuff to do in the garden.
I do, yes.
Stuff that's absolutely needed inside here because it is getting close to summer being over.
Yes, it is. And that's a very nice feeling because I'm sick of the heat.
I know, then we'll be sick of the cold.
I know, it just never happens, but that's okay.
Yeah, so Roxane's got some work to do in the garden today to prepare for the fall. I need to do some work inside the house so we can continue on our drywall adventure that we've been having.
Yeah, we're not even halfway through the adventure yet.
That's all right. That's all right. I got some wood. I got some different things to do in the kitchen. I got to do some different blocking and different things in here and there so we can continue to work.
Yeah.
So I'd like to get most of that done today. It's a beautiful day outside. It should be a little warmer today. It might rain. 34% chance or so, we're not sure.
Yeah.
So we're gonna get busy, guys. So I say let's get it.
Well, like Anthony mentioned, I do have work out here in the garden that I need to get done. But I'm gonna do a little quick update because I actually have some questions for you guys and maybe you guys can answer. So my tomatoes here, I got a bunch of tomatoes growing, but what is all this black stuff that's all over them? All over the skins. I peel them open and open them up, and the meat in the inside of them look really good, and actually I've tasted them and they taste fine. So I'm not sure what's happening. Not all my tomatoes are like that. Some of them, like these ones, they're and I got some in here too that they don't really have those black spots. So if you guys know kind of maybe what's going on with my tomatoes, comment below and let me know. So I think my cucumbers are done producing. They're looking in pretty rough shape. This garden bed and then this one over here. This one's okay, but it's still kind of in rough shape too. They're slowly dwindling out. And I've noticed I'm not getting as many cucumbers off of them anymore, which is fine. I've gotten more than enough than I can handle. Used a good amount of them. Made, I don't know, I think it was like 10 or 12 jars of pickles. So that was pretty good, I think. And then my pumpkins, guys. Look at these pumpkins. Oh, they are growing very well. And actually every single one that I planted grew, or is growing, I should say. They all popped out. So that is amazing to me. I was like, oh, well, you know, if all of them but maybe 2 pop out, that would be cool. But they all popped out. So no complaints there. I got more watermelons growing, and these vines, guys, for these watermelon plants, they have just like totally taken over here. So you have to be really careful about where you step, because I have like pumpkins. Like I think there's one. Oh, there was one here, guys. Look. Oh, looks like a raisin. Doing good. They've actually like really started to take over this garden bed here, so I've been pushing them away from my cabbage that's growing right there. They are doing good as well. So that's pretty much all the little updates I have for the garden. I mean, I just recently updated you guys. Not much has happened in the last couple of days. But that's not the reason why I'm in here today. I'm actually going to tackle this task of clearing out this garden bed right here for something really cool that I want to plant there.
So last video we left you off. We got this wall right here done inside the house, which is the wall that faces the garden, as you guys can see. We got this whole wall sheetrocked with the moisture and mildew resistant sheetrock. And I got something really cool to show you guys about this sheetrock in a little bit, so stick with us. And it's amazing how this stuff works. But I did make some marks before in here, guys. I just want to double check on some stuff. These are going to be for the top cabinets. We're not going to be doing, I mean, the kitchen's going to be really nice, but we're not going to be doing massive cabinets, nothing like that, I don't think. It's still up to Roxane what she wants to do. I just know I have to put these blocks in. So that way we can actually hang them up here when we get them.
have already planned out my fall garden this year, and it's all inside this little book here, guys. It's just a regular date book here, but I have my seeds that I want to grow stashed away in here, and I have dates and stuff of what things need to be planted, and I'm a little bit behind schedule here, but that's okay. I still have time. Where I'm probably at like the 10-week mark right now, which is fine. It will work. I have on here a list of what I'm going to be growing. And then I have my layout plans, guys. So for this garden bed right here, I'm gonna be planting some broccoli. I'm probably not gonna get it in the ground today. I'm hoping that I'm gonna kind of do something similar to what I did with the pumpkins. I got the ground ready. I tilled it all up. I put some of that Dr. Earth in there, and then I kind of let it just sit for a day or two before I planted my seeds. So I think I'm gonna do the same thing for this one, just because it worked out so well for my pumpkins. Like, I'm just blown away that they all sprouted and they all look happy and healthy. So yeah, there's gonna be some broccoli in this garden bed. I'm gonna do the whole garden bed in broccoli. I'd really like to grow some and then freeze it for, you know, future use. That's my plan right now, guys. So with that being said, for that garden bed, that's the one I'm gonna mess with today. But just to kind of give you guys, maybe let you know kind of what else I'm planning on growing. I do want to grow some cabbage and kale in this garden bed. And for like where my peppers and my tomatoes and stuff are at, I would like to grow some radishes, carrots, lettuce, some spinach, and some Brussels sprouts kind of over there where my kale's at, and some peas and some cauliflower. That's what I'm planning on growing in my fall garden. And then obviously pumpkins, right guys? But I'm really excited because I did want to grow lettuce and some spinach this summer, but I didn't realize it's a cold weather crop, so I planted them. They just didn't grow. They didn't take off like the rest of this stuff did. And actually, I'm really impressed with my kale. I'm surprised that it actually grew, you know, and it's still growing. It's very big. So I'm gonna try to hold off on getting rid of the kale. So I'm gonna have to figure out a way to preserve my kale. So if you guys have any suggestions as far as maybe vacuum sealing it and freezing it, if that's okay. I haven't really done too much research, but I have heard that you can vacuum seal it and freeze it, and kale's pretty good when it's defrosted. You know, I don't know if you guys know, but sometimes lettuce gets really, like if it's frozen, it gets really watery and mushy and stuff. So I don't know if kale does the same thing. But if you guys have any suggestions, comment below and let me know. Enough with the chit chat, guys. It is time to get to work.
Got all the blocks for the bottom and then the two for the top cabinets all made. So now I just gotta nail them in, I guess. Carrying two boards like this is a little heavy, even though the boards aren't heavy themselves. It's all right. No problemo.
I will say this is a very sad day though, to rip all this stuff out that I've been growing, and it all looks so pretty, kind of. It's kind of looking ugly nowadays, but you know, it's got to be done so I can plant some more pretty things in here. Look what I found. Growing. Very good. All right, here goes nothing. I'm ripping out these first. Oh. Wow, those are some pretty nice roots, huh? Get these guys off too. Yeah. Bittersweet, guys. I'm gonna save this stuff, and I'm gonna give all of this stuff that I'm picking out of here, all this, to the chickens. So it won't go to waste. Look at that. nice because I can actually like feel how the grounds is, and the dirt is really moist still. Where that plant was at. My peas, or beans I should say.
When I was doing these second braces right here, I realized that I put them below where they were supposed to be instead of above. They were supposed to be where these ones are at. So I just went around and added more boards across the whole thing, which is actually okay now that I'm thinking about it anyway, because I'll be able to screw in more screws for the, the cabinets. Because the top ones, those are the ones that hold a lot of the weight. All your plates, your dishes, or cups, different things like that. So you really want to have a lot of, surface area where you can screw these things in, I guess. So I guess it works out good. I had kind of messed up. I know that you can use 2x6 for these things, for the blocking. A lot of people do. But I don't have any 2x6, and I'm not going to go buy some just for this when I have all this 2x4 laying around. So I figured this will work out good. It's very sturdy, so still have to do the top bracing for the top of the cabinets, but after that, should be good on this wall.
Well, I will say one thing, it was a lot easier ripping it out than it was putting it in and growing it. I think the chickens are gonna just have a field day with all of this. And I was ripping this out, I was like, I wonder if I should just rip this other side out too. Leave the zucchini plants, but just go ahead and rip out this cucumbers, because this side looked way worse than this side. So I think I'm gonna do that too. Might as well, right? You got some treats. Hey. Here, guys. Wow. They're in here freaking out. I think it's because the wheelbarrow's in here. They're squawking and flopping around. I don't think they like me in here too much with the wheelbarrow. I'll be out of your guys' way in just a second. It looks so much different. And actually I was really surprised as I was tilling it up. There's really not that many rocks in here. So what I was thinking is maybe a lot of them have washed up to the surface, but it is such good dirt. I mean, even smells like earth. So it looks good. I think actually it looks better now than it did when I planted all that stuff. So now I'm gonna go around and put some of that Dr. Earth fertilizer in here and mix that in with the dirt. Probably throw some water on top of it. And like I said, I'm gonna let it sit for like a day or two before I plant anything into it. Soak up this breeze while it's coming through. Feels good. But got the bed all taken care of. I mixed all that fertilizer in and raked out some more of the like sticks and big rocks and then sprayed it down. And it looks really nice. I think for now I'm just gonna leave this garden bed kind of the way it is. That way when the zucchinis are done, I can get it all done in one whack, because it is a lot easier, and would really hate to like miss and grab a hold of one of my zucchini plants and rip it out by accident with the rototiller. So I'll just leave it like this for now. It'll be all right. I'll keep it watered and stuff when I water the garden. That way the dirt doesn't get all hard and stays moist, you know. Now I'll go see if Anthony needs help getting it in here. How's it going in here?
It's going. Cut some of the blocks a little too short for some reason, like those two. Got to go back and recut them, but it's not that big of a deal.
Yeah. Well, it looks nice. I can see where the cabinets are going to be.
Yeah, for the floors. These top ones, I think I'm going to screw those in because they're going to be holding a lot of weight.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And the bottom ones too, I might throw some screws in these ones too. These bottom ones, they're sitting on the ground, so it's not that big of a deal. It's just more to hold it against the wall.
Yeah, so you can't bump it and move the cabinet,
But
in front of the door.
Yeah, I'm just nailing them in right now, and then I might throw some screws in just to hold them. You know, screws are better than nails.
Yeah.
Gotta see where they're at. Just making sure I'm double checking where they're at for the right height and stuff. Don't think that's gonna go anywhere.
Well, Anthony can't really use my help right now, so I guess I can finish what I already started. Sealing the deck. I got it all done. It looks different right now because, well, I don't know how well you can, yeah, you can see it. It's all dried up here and this isn't dried yet. And I did go around and get like all the cracks here in the wood, like towards the back there and everything. And then I went ahead and painted both sides of this, the tops, little supports there. Stain those too, or should say seal those too. Here, I'll take a gander from the front here. left it all. Yeah, that looks real nice. Look at Twister. Is that your new loaf spot? Twister. Yeah, is that your new loaf spot, huh? Yeah. I guess she likes this spot. It's probably nice and cool on the dirt right here. Oh yeah, I can tell. I wish I could lay there with you, Twister.
All right, there it is. Finished block wall, at least on this wall. I took the insulation down right there because I'm gonna have to block over here too, because there's more cabinets going right there. But it came out pretty good, guys. This is where our microwave is gonna go. We're planning on putting a microwave above the stove, you know, tucked in so it's not on the counter, save some space. So we had to put some blocking, or I had to put some blocking for that too, because that'll be a small cabinet up there above the stove. And then other cabinets right here, and pantry, and all kinds of good stuff, guys. All kinds.
See what Anthony's got going on. Ooh, it looks nice. What about
on this wall?
I was gonna say, what about that wall?
No, I gotta get more wood.
Oh, okay.
Yep, I gotta get some more wood. I had to make some nailers up here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Good thinking.
Yeah, so that took some of my blocking away, but we got to go to town probably tomorrow anyway. So, yeah, microwave, everything's ready to go.
Nice. Well, it looks very good, baby. I can see the cabinets now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I will say this too, with all these blocking. I bet you that's a really solid wall now.
Oh yeah, this ain't going nowhere. Pretty solid.
Yeah. Anthony's ready to drywall now, right?
Yeah, we can at least get this wall done. And then,
yeah, it's gonna look
we got, I mean, this is a bomb. This is a disaster.
Yeah, don't mind the messes, guys. I'll just scoot over that real fast.
So get this done, push this stuff back, and then the other wall's small, so it won't be too bad.
Cool. Well, I'm anxious to see what this wall looks like, because this will be our first
kitchen wall.
Yeah, interior wall though now, where you don't see all the way through, you know?
Yeah.
To drywall. So it's exciting.
It'll work. Well, 99.9% of the wall's done except for that piece right there.
We got enough to put everything back.
I was telling you guys earlier I wanted to show you something really cool about this drywall. Yes. So we did have some scraps of this stuff outside, and it rained and it's humid and all that other good stuff, and it was just leaning up against the pole barn. Look at the difference between mold and mildew on regular drywall compared to this blue stuff. Notice the mold and mildew on the regular and none on the blue. And this is out in the rain.
Yeah.
I mean, so proof this stuff works. It's pretty crazy, huh?
Mold and mildew resistant.
That's right, because there's none. I mean, none on this blue, but a ton on the regular.
Oh yeah.
So I'm very happy we went this route with it in the house.
Oh, me too.
Around the whole thing.
Yeah, if there's ever a leak somewhere or something happens.
Or just humidity, bathrooms,
Yeah.
you know, anything, it could happen. So
That's true.
I thought that was really cool. I wanted to show you guys that because I've never seen this stuff in action, kind of a thing. So.
Science experiment.
Right. Well, we're gonna go relax, guys. Thanks for being here on this video with us today. And I guess we will catch you all on the next one. Bye.
Bye.